It's been a long time since we saw any kind of org-based activity on the channel. Skunk Works disbanded about 2 years ago now, and I've not really had any interest in getting more serious again in that direction. When Zero started up his org, for example, the Commonwealth of Pico, I was happy to just be a member. PicoCom is a more casual group, and I love being a part of it, but given the direction the game seems to be aiming when it comes to resource gathering and base building, it seems like having a well-prepared org is going to be important in future. Now, I have no desire to be an org leader again. I didn't really enjoy it before, and I just wasn't very good at it. We put out a lot of videos and ran a lot of events, but the truth is I was kind of a terrible leader. I'm just too neurotic. Well, I've learned a lot since then, and rightly been knocked down a few pegs a few times. I think I am best just sticking to making videos, which is the thing I am kind of okay at. I recently got speaking to Phoenix83 though, who ran one of the many orgs that splintered off from Skunk Works, Phoenix Operations, and soon we were talking about setting up a new org together, the Rebel Racoons. Phoenix has the right temperament for leadership, and I love telling stories within an org like the days of old. I was heading down to the surface of Pyro 4 to meet up with Phoenix to take a look around his Idris, the flagship of this new org. At the time of recording, the ship was named the Firebird, but I have since learned that it is to be renamed for its new role as our flagship to the Suzaku.
Now I can hear your ship. It might be the wind.
I'm coming down to your port side, a little bit rear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see you.
And I didn't die landing either.
Yeah, I'm on the ramp.
As I prepared to come aboard, I was essentially dying of thirst, which at this point should be a surprise to no one. In keeping with channel traditions, my thirst just went red, 24%, so that is my cue to drink something. But damn, that's so cool, seeing all the ships lined up like that. Wow.
I'll take you to the cargo deck. There should be, I've got some boxes in here, and there should be like 200 or 300 cruises in a box somewhere. In one of those larger boxes, I believe there is the sustenance.
I was able to find a drink among the supplies, and Phoenix would expand on the kind of logistics operations he had planned for the flagship Idris. The initial plan for the org is to have everything based off of the flagship and its escorts, kind of like a really big life aboard setup.
You don't have to bring the Idris to the boxes. You can just have a cargo ship come to the Idris.
The setup on deck was very impressive.
Yep, so this is actually set up to how we're actually going to be running operations. King put all these little boxes here. These are all empty, so you can grab one and use as need. So if we go to a port or there's a shuttle that says, hey, we need to go pick up these supplies, okay, grab the box and take it.
Yeah. Next, we'll be looking at the onboard dropship and Aegis Avenger Titan, outfitted with extra seats.
This is a Titan, 14 seats right now, although we're going to put 2 more in there. It'll be 16 troopers and that. And these are the 2 side shuttles here. This one right here has the seat set up.
They almost look like they're meant to be there, right?
Yeah, they do. The only chairs that really sit and click cleanly into each other like that are the luxury dining chairs. That's what those are.
Next was an MPUV tractor to be used for deck clearance in the event of an accident.
So we always keep a Argo tractor on board. Mishaps happen. The most common bug on the Idris actually has to do with the physics grid. And sometimes the ship will desync on the outside, and when it comes into the inside, it'll be traveling at a different velocity than it thinks that it should be, crashes into something. At that point, the hangar deck gets filled up, and unless you have a ship like this to remove the wreckage, your hangar deck is inoperable. So this will be used to clear the deck and go.
Next, the Fury snub fighters.
I call them the suicide fighters. This is for if we're ever in such a situation where the pilots outside just need help. Anybody who feels like dying can jump in these and go help them. That's what these are.
They're cheap and cheap, right?
Yeah.
In the past, I was heavily involved in ground combat, and while I wouldn't be following on that tradition in the new org, Phoenix knew I'd be interested in seeing the onboard armory fully loaded with weapons and supplies.
So they aren't random weapons. These are actually associated with the actual kit we're going to be using for the Spectres and what's going to be on the ship.
Looks amazing, doesn't it, seeing a full rack with all of the guns the same like that. I don't think I've ever seen a rack set up with matching guns before. That's great. I can't wait for this gun range to actually function or something, you know. Phoenix had ideas that really matched our goals in the Life Aboard series on the channel.
We want it to be the real deal, and we want it to feel like home, and everything that we need for our operations is in theory should be able to be stored on the ship. The theory is that the org exists on the ship, so wherever the ship goes, the org goes.
Yeah, that's good. Now, this new org is going to be less PvP focused than before. Skunk Works was only focused so heavily on PvP because that was the only kind of gameplay that reliably worked back then and could accommodate a large group. The Rebel Racoons ethos will be prepared for PvP even if we are not focused on it. To get a sense of the direction of this new org is going, I was invited to take part in a kind of training that I'd never done before, air traffic controller on board the Idris. This may not sound like much, but it's actually a really useful role, and I got quite immersed in it. I have to say that I enjoyed the experience much more than I expected to. There is going to be a fair amount of mil-sim style roleplay involved from what I've seen so far, nothing crazy, just making use of procedures to improve the flow of things, and during the monthly org event, there will be a kind of adherence to chain of command and roles for crew members, but only during the official events and any training sessions during the month. I am extremely rusty after years away from anything org-like, so I was eager to learn as we set out. This was taking place in Arena Commander, so the look of the ship was a little different, and I'd need to head down to the air traffic controller section in the control room.
If you see the blue downs when you go down the steps, just hang a right.
Yeah.
Right away.
What's on the other side, by the way?
It's
The
pilot
other
ready.
side, yeah.
Yeah, the gym and the pilot ready room is on that side.
This is one of the stations in the control room. It overlooks the hangar and has control over the front and rear hangar doors. I have absolutely zero experience with air traffic control, so I'd be following the instructions of Kingkiller very carefully, and the session would begin with a few examples run by Kingkiller and the pilots to give me an idea of what to expect.
I think we're ready. So you have tower control, you have door control.
Firebird
No,
controls this
no,
Coffin 1-1, flight of 1, requesting clearance to land.
Permission for flight ops.
Permission for flight ops granted.
Coffin 1-1, this is Firebird control. You have permission to land.
Roger, permission to land.
Pad 3, sorry.
Coffin 1-1, slow approach. Give me altitude.
Pilot 1-1, you are clear to pad 2.
For these test flights, Cyrus would be flying the Hornet and Kimosabi was flying the Avenger Titan.
Phantom 1-1, give me a straight to starboard. All right. Turn your nose 0.25 meters to port. There you go. One more meter. Good. Go ahead, set her down. Engine cold, shields off, ports open.
Copy. Engine's cold, shields off, ports open.
It's okay, the reason we turn engines off, shields off, and open the ports is so we can do refits on the fly.
Oh, that's good, that's smart. Phoenix would add some extra points.
So if they're intending to like land the ship and just get out of the cockpit, we would just tell them all systems cold because they're leaving the ship.
Before giving things a go myself for the first time, I'd witnessed a takeoff procedure as well.
Control Coffin 1-1, standing by.
Coffin 1-1, away.
Coffin 1 away.
Copy away. Phantom 1-1, ship control, prepare for launch.
Copy control. Systems flight ready. Control away.
The ships would land again to reset for my run.
Coffin 1-1, Firebird control. You're clear to land, position 2. Not bad.
Roger, pad 2, inbound.
Coffin 1-1, alignment is good. Raise altitude, drop gear.
Engines down.
Engines off, shields off, ports open.
Roger, we are ground status.
It was time for me to give it a go, and I did have a script to follow provided by Kingkiller, but obviously it would be a bit clunky to begin with.
Okay, you ready to give it a go?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, both forward and aft doors are shut.
Requesting permission for flight ops.
Permission granted. Deck to control. Front gates are open.
Phantom 1-1, Firebird control, prepare for launch.
Copy, flight ready, standing by.
Phantom 1-1, clear for launch.
Phantom 1-1 away.
Copy, Coffin 1-1, prepare for launch.
Roger. Coffin 1-1 standing by for launch.
Coffin 1-1, clear to launch.
Coffin 1-1 away.
Go get him. Good work. Over.
Don't die.
Once you've sent all the birds you want away, you just close the doors.
Okay. During my first landing procedure though, I'd make a mistake, assigning the wrong pad number to the second ship. Cyrus had already landed on pad 3.
Firebird Control, this is Coffin 1-1, holding at 2.5 clicks and circling, standing by for clearance to land.
Coffin 1-1, Firebird Control, clear to land, pad 3.
Pad 3, roger. Inbound ETA 30 seconds.
This case is where you correct yourself, say pad 2, because there's someone on pad.
Oh, damn. Correction, pad 2.
He would have done
I'll
it.
hit him.
He would have.
I'll do it.
That would have been a nice ad-lib, because then we're going to crash on deck as well.
Coffin 1-1, alignment's good. Give me altitude and drop gear. Engines off, shields off, ports open.
Roger, engines off, shields off, ports open. Thank you for flying Kemosabe Airlines. You are clear to disembark.
King Killer and Phoenix are very patient instructors and were very good at guiding me through the corrections that I needed to make. We'd reset and go again, and slowly but surely I was kind of getting a hang of it.
Reset.
Firebird Control, this is Phantom 1-1. Holding 2 clicks out, requesting permission to land.
Requesting permission for flight ops.
Permission granted.
Phantom 1-1, Firebird Control, clear to land, pad 3. Deck crew, you have the ball.
Copy control. Doors open. Phantom 1-1, alignment is good. Give me altitude and drop gear. Coffin 1-1, raise altitude and drop gear. Alignment's good.
But the instructors here were also not shy about throwing out curveballs that were not in the script.
Control,
Right.
Coffin 1-1 requesting emergency takeoff, rear exit.
Permission for flight ops.
Flight ops granted.
Coffin 1-1, clear to launch.
All is clear. So, like, Kate, like if you're on our other ship, that rotation might be an issue, depending on like where he is on the deck.
Right, because in live there's a lot of stuff on the deck.
Yeah.
The procedure seems silly, but it's just like in real life. Like it's literally like the most dangerous part. This is where everybody dies. It's like in the hangar.
Having a set procedure for landings and takeoffs makes it a lot safer. A system like this just gets rid of any ambiguity. As the session continued though, I get a few more curveballs to keep me on my toes.
Phantom 1-1, flight ready.
Phantom 1-1, clear for launch.
Phantom 1-1 away, over.
Copy, Phantom 1-1 away, good work.
Firebird Control, Coffin 1-1, please advise on touch and goes.
Wait, was that aimed at me?
Okay, so touch and go.
Yes.
So with the
So
touch and go, still ask permission from the captain, and then instead of just opening the rear door, you open both doors, and then give them permission to touch and go.
permission granted. And again, this is like if we're like loading infantry in an emergency, and then we're offloading or.
Like my squad just got wiped. I'm on my way to grab them from the Idris pretty much.
Doors open.
Coffin 1-1, control. Clear to land, pad 3.
It's
Roger,
pad
pad
2.
Pad 2?
Pad 2.
Pad 2. Pad 2.
Yeah, this is like loading, unloading area.
Roger.
Yeah. So whenever it's a touch and go and you've got a clear deck, it's always pad 2.
Deck crew, you have the ball. We'd run over a few more scenarios and practice more runs, but I definitely got a really good sense of the level of organisation that Phoenix was aiming for, and I have to say I was very impressed. It's very early days and there hasn't been a ton of activity yet, but I know that the team are looking forward to getting things rolling with the first class of recruits. So if anyone watching this is looking to join a fledgling org with a welcoming atmosphere, then check out the Discord link in the description of this video. Kind of like with Skunk Works, what the org can offer would be regular events with full multi-crew and combined arms experiences, as well as just support with general gameplay or gathering items that you want, and of course just being part of something. I'm already looking forward to sharing more with all of you as the org gets off the ground and starts arranging more involved events. As always, I want to thank all of you at home for watching, and all of our very generous patrons that you can see on screen right now. These very generous people keep this channel going with their support, and I want to thank each and every one of you for choosing to support the channel. Thank you all so much. We'll be back with more from Star Citizen very soon.